Hello, and welcome to another update on Link. I'm here on the 1 hour time frame at the moment. We covered the larger time frames in previous videos very extensively. So I really just want to dive into the shorter time frame here. And well, you can see that we are currently holding above this, you could say, breakout trend line. There was an attempted breakout, or there was a breakout from this initial trend line, which is relevant because we had at least 3 touch points here, yeah, and that gives us a trend line that is relevant. We had a breakout on Monday, the price pushed higher, and I told you that once we get a 5-wave move up, this could be an early signal that we have actually formed a more meaningful low. But what means meaningful is obviously up for debate. It certainly doesn't give me any confirmation that we're on our way to, let's say, $31, $36, $47 plus, those resistances we talked about in previous updates, because we're simply ranging. Like Bitcoin, please do not put too much emphasis on these micro movements that we see. What I have told members earlier today in the update is that we do have an initial micro 5-wave move up from the low that formed on the weekend. So I can identify here a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. And well, you might hear the dogs in the background. So I can identify a 5-wave move up. It is, however, a fairly weak 5-wave move. And I think it would have looked better with one more high, but it seems like some kind of a pullback is already starting. And what I highlighted yesterday is that unless we really get a break above the last swing high, that 5-wave move is also quite weak. So we haven't broken above a previous swing high, but we have something that we could consider a 5-wave move up. So again, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, which, however, is only a diagonal pattern at best. It's not an impulse, so it remains weak. Okay, now I have added a Fibonacci support area to the chart that we can watch. It's between $22.29 and $23.05, and this is a support zone to watch. This is a support zone to watch here on the shorter time frame, because if this was really a 5-wave move up, then in any pullback we should now hold a higher low. And yeah, we have an initial pullback here, so this will now be the test for the bulls. Can we actually hold this support area? Can we generate a higher low? Important is now that we're holding above $22.29 to keep at least a local uptrend intact. So an uptrend is unfolding because we have 5 waves up. Now, in any move up, though, the initial 5-wave move is always only the first test. It's the first confirmation, right? It's not full confirmation. It's not confirmation that we are looking at a major upside breakout. It's simply the first indication we're turning around. So that's then up to the next pullback, right, to confirm that further. With a pullback into support, this will be proven. Obviously, there is a support area that needs to hold to keep that thesis alive. It's defined here. We also have the trend line that might be tested once more. So yeah, watching here potentially for a 3-wave pullback into support. The levels are well defined. Whether this is just the yellow B wave in a broader B wave rally, which could lead us into that lower support area. Yeah, you know that scenario if you followed previous videos. A, B, C. You know that one. It's also kind of linked to the Bitcoin chart, I would say. Or whether it's a 1-2 setup that leads to a larger breakout, time will tell. But for now, on the shorter time frame, the focus is here on the smaller support area. This is the zone where bulls should show up if a low of sorts is formed. And I'm going to watch this area, these 4 levels here. Needless to say, if we break below $22.29 and the bulls don't show up here, and we break back below the trend line, that was a failed upside reversal attempt. Even with upside reversal, it could turn into a broader B wave. Yeah. So I'm going to assume it's yellow until we see 5 waves. Then after these 5 waves in blue, we should see another higher low in a pullback. That's the thing. If it's only a 3-wave move up, lower. If it's a 5-wave move up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, should form a higher low afterwards. That's what we are tracking here, but we have to be flexible because this initial micro 5-wave move is not strong enough to tell us a very, very meaningful low has formed. Yeah, maybe a local low, maybe this was the A wave. To really confirm it's something more bullish, we need all 5 waves. That's the update on Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional updates, chart updates, news, and much more. You can find a lot of additional info here, sometimes even faster than on YouTube. The link is in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.